What do pilots say on the radio? Stay tuned. We talk to our traffic controllers on our headset. They tell us what to do. We control them. It's chaos, but it's controlled chaos. It's all pretty cool. So first thing is clearance. We need to get clearance to go anywhere. Okay. So here I'm gonna talk from my preference. Okay. There's some airports that do things a little bit differently, but Liverpool is the one place that does everything a bit differently by the book. It's the same technical, but in different order. But Liverpool's different. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I identify who we're talking to. Okay, so in our case, Liverpool ground. Okay, they're online. Ground or delivery are going to be the first people online. And if your airport doesn't have a ground or delivery, it's going to be tower. Everyone's got a tower. Okay, so Liverpool ground. That's your first bit. Then you get full call sign because they want to know who's talking. So in my case, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta. Okay, so Liverpool ground, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta. PA-38, that's our aircraft type. We want to know who we are, what we are. We're a PA-38. Where we are, now we're going to say on kilo. At Liverpool, you could be on the main apron, you could be General Aviation, Lima. The bigger aircrafts, they use stands. So stand 2, stand 1, stand 3, 6, you get the general idea. So in my case, I'm at kilo all the time. With information, the ATIS sounds something like this.
050, runway news 27, surface wind 200, 9 knots, visibility 10 kilometer or more, scattered 1,900 feet, broken 2,100 feet, temperature plus 18, dew point plus 16, QNH 1020, threshold QFE 1017. Increased bird activity within the aerodrome boundary. Ground movement control is closed. Acknowledge receipt of information X-ray and advise aircraft type on first contact.
That's your ATIS. That is a weather and automated terminal information service that is given a letter at the end of it and at the beginning of it, which we relay onto the controllers. So in our case, we'll make up, say we have Charlie, so Liverpool ground, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, PA-38 at kilo with information Charlie. QNH is the altitude above mean sea level, so this tells us how high we are above the sea. And it should, at Liverpool, it should always read 81 feet, and it always changes as well. So we're gonna, if you want another video on that, let me know. But I'm not going to go into much detail on that. So we're going to say QNH is 1018. So Liverpool ground, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, PA-38 at kilo, information Charlie, QNH 1018. Requesting clearance and taxi, please. Now the last bit is requesting what we want. Some airports do radio check and taxi, some do clearance. That's it. Then the taxi after it. But in my case, it's clearance and taxi because we've done our power checks there and then. Other places you do your power checks at the runway hold. Absolutely fine. But Liverpool's different. That's why it's different to the book. Here's what that sounds like on frequency.
Liverpool Tower, hello, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, PA-38 at kilo with information Quebec, QNH 1022, requesting clearance and taxi, please.
So then, controllers will relay that information back to you, and you repeat it back. Okay, so they'll say something like, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, Liverpool Tower, good morning. Cleared to leave the Liverpool control zone via the C4 VRP, not above altitude, 1,500 feet VFR, squawk 5050. They won't give you the QNH again, unless you've given it, and they'll give you it on taxi. So once we've done that, we repeat it back, they'll say correct, then they will give us taxi clearance unless we ask for taxi. So if we're not ready for taxi, we'll use it in this. So Golf November Delta, ready for taxi. They've abbreviated our call sign when they said correct. We can now abbreviate our call sign ourselves. So Golf November Delta. It's the first letter and the last two letters. So Golf November Delta. Golf Romeo Victor November Delta. Golf November Delta. Is this all making sense? Cool. Right, carrying on. So requested taxi. Now they're going to give us a series of taxiways if it's a bigger airport, but at Liverpool they don't because it's, you know where you're going. You better know where you're going anyway. So we have Alpha, which is the main long taxi. We have Golf, Foxtrot, Delta, Charlie, also we have Tango, Uniform, Privacy. They're all the going. So at Liverpool, if we're going to Alpha, they'll say taxi or holding point Alpha 1 for runway 27 via Alpha. They don't normally say Alpha because you know where you're going.
Golf November Delta, taxi, Honda Point Alpha 1, runway 27, QNH 1022.
Alpha 1 for runway 27, QNH 1022, Golf November Delta.
Once you're there, they'll probably either tell you to take off or they'll hold short and then you say you're ready for departure. They'll say, they can either say one of three things. 1, fire Alpha 1, runway 27 and clear for takeoff, winds, blah 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 blah. 2, fire Alpha 1, runway 27, line up and wait. 3, hold Alpha 1. Or 4, roger. If you got a roger, that means just wait there. 3, hold, hold. 2, line up, 1, go. Basically, it's like traffic lights, sort of. And then at the holding point, there's a stop bar. Even if air traffic control gives you clearance, don't pass the stop bar if it's still on red. If it gets turned off, then go. Something I learned, alright? So yeah, so if they give you takeoff clearance, they'll say, click runway, fire off 1, runway 27, clear for takeoff, surface winds, 270 degrees, 15 knots. Okay, if they say line up and wait, that means go onto the runway, wait, then they'll give another takeoff clearance, then you go, alright? They say hold off 1, you stop. Okay, so we've done that, we've taken off. Here's an example of takeoff clearance.
Delta Tower Golf, Victor Mike Charlie Golf, with you holding at Golf, ready for departure.
Golf, it's Mike Charlie Golf, good afternoon. Fire Golf, runway 27, right hand turn out, clear for takeoff, surface wind 28013.
Fire Golf with the right hand turn out, runway 27, clear for takeoff, Golf Charlie Golf.
Okay, we've taken off. They're going to hand us over to radar, so it's going to be Golf November Delta, contact Liverpool radar 119.850. We're going to go, repeat it, and press the button, change the frequency, stereo.
Great, alright. Contact Liverpool radar 119.850, goodbye.
119.850, Golf Charlie Golf, goodbye now.
So now we're now on Liverpool radar frequency. They don't know us yet, so we need to give our full call sign. Golf Romeo Victor November Delta. So we're going to go, Liverpool radar, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta with you, route and Seaforth.
Liverpool radar, Golf Victor Mike Charlie Golf, with you, route and Seaforth.
They'll say, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, Liverpool radar, good morning, report passing Seaforth, wherever we're leaving by. We'll say Wilco, that just means cool, whatever, shut up. It doesn't mean shut up, it means cool. Yeah, it means you got the message, but you don't need to repeat it back.
Victor Mike Charlie Golf, Liverpool radar, hello, report Seaforth.
We'll go, Golf Charlie Golf.
So once we get a bit closer, we're going to say Golf November Delta, Seaforth outbound. They're going to say, Roger, basic service. Now, some airports are different, some air space is different. They'll either ask you what service you want, or they'll give you a basic service. If you don't ask for a service, they'll give you a basic service. There's a lot of types of services. There's the deconfliction service, basic service, traffic service, radar service, so let's say that now we're on a basic service. A traffic service is where they're going to tell us about traffic, etc.
Kilo India, Seaforth outbound.
Kilo India, what's basic service?
Basic service, Golf, Kilo India.
Alright, so coming back into the zone, coming back towards Liverpool Airport is what I do. We're going to go Golf November Delta, or Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, full call sign again. Golf Romeo Victor November Delta, requesting a rejoin via Kirby.
Liverpool radar, hello again, Golf Victor Mike Charlie Golf, overhead Seaforth, request rejoin the zone at Kirby, please.
Victor Mike Charlie Golf, clear to control airspace by Kirby, not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR.
Clear to control zone via Kirby, not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR, Golf Victor Mike Charlie Golf.
Charlie Golf, correct report passing Kirby.
Well, go, Golf Charlie Golf.
Give us our clearance. Golf November Delta, clear to enter the control zone by Kirby, not above altitude 1,500 feet, QNH 50, no, Squawk 5050. I'm going to read that back. We're going to say correct, report passing Kirby, we're going to say Wilco, we're going to report passing Kirby. Then we're going to say route, Jaguar Car Factory, report field and site. That's another VRP. We're going to route towards a VRP and report the field and site. This is too important to them, so we know we can see the field. That's the field is not a grass field, by the way, it's the airport, just to let you know. Someone asked me that before.
Kilo India, Kirby inbound.
Kilo India, radar control service, route to the Jaguar Car Factory, report the airfield in sight.
Radar control service, and we'll route to Jaguar Car Factory with the field inside, Golf, Kilo India.
So once we see the airport, we're going to go Golf Charlie, not Golf Charlie, Golf November Delta field and site. They're going to say contact the tower, so contact tower 126.350, bye-bye.
Charlie Golf, contact Liverpool Tower 126.350, goodbye.
Contact Liverpool Tower 126.350, Golf, Charlie Golf, bye-bye.
The tower, Golf Romeo Victor November Delta. With you, field and side route in Jaguar Car Factory. They're going to either put you on final, base, downwind, orbits, whatever. If there's other traffic, they'll probably circle you for a bit, so they'll say, Golf November Delta, at the end of the base leg, enter a right-hand orbit, still advised, or from present position, enter a right-hand orbit, still advised. Whatever suits them, you do.
Golf, it's Charlie Golf, Liverpool Tower, hello, join right base, runway 27, report passing Jags.
We'll rejoin the right base, runway 27, and report passing Jags Golf, make the right Charlie Golf.
Finally, landing clearance, simple. They go, clear to land. Runway 27, winds. You say it back. Da-da-da-da. Get off the runway, they'll taxi you.
Golf Charlie Golf, final 27.
Golf, Charlie Golf, clear to land, runway 27, wind 3008 8 knots.
Clear to land, runway 27, Golf Charlie Golf.
Golf, Charlie Golf, vacate next right, contact ground 121.950, goodbye.
Vacate next right and contact ground 121.950. Go Charlie Golf. Bye-bye.
Go for Charlie Golf, ground, taxi to Kilo.
Taxi Kilo, Go Charlie Golf.
It's pretty simple once you get your head around it. I hope this has cleared things up. If you'd like another video on anything, let me know. I'm going to try making more of these videos where I sit down and talk about what actually goes on. Alright, so see you guys later and bye-bye.